Back again, on point and on topic. I want to talk about dead bodies, carcasses, from an overseas perspective. Now, a lot of y'all probably watched my documentary, and you've seen that I've taken you to the Grand Cemetery whatsoever. Now, you've seen in one of the, in the documentary Expedition, that I was by Tipislaqua, this, Agattoir or altar whatsoever in the cemetery. You've seen a human skull on there. Now, I want to talk about the ritual from a ritualistic perspective about bodies whatsoever, different cultures. They may use different body parts, but I just want to keep it general. See, when you're talking about the bodies of the dead, in America, people can't do that because it's against the law. When you're in a third world country, you can find these things with ease. Body parts, graves. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's completely legal, but I would definitely say, when you're in a third world countries, laws get bended, whatsoever. But the body of a human being, when it expires from Earth, is still imbued with essence, the individual's essence. That's why you hear in Africa, some places in Africa, they chop up certain people whatsoever because they believe that they have certain qualities whatsoever. So when it comes to the working perspective, you find people in Haitian culture that say if you're trying to get someone to do, the spirit of someone to do evil, saying you go to the grave of someone who was in the military. But in America, I heard that you go to criminals and things of that nature whatsoever. But in Haiti, we look at it as though it's mainly the military people, as well as but mainly, I'll just say this: we mainly talk from a military perspective. I guess it's more of these guys they're sound for taking orders and things of that nature. Just an infantry individual whatsoever. Every individual has characteristics. Every individual has characteristics. And when they pass on, their body still has a connection to their spirit. See, in America, I know that a lot of people they use the dirt from the grave. It's all radiating from the essence of that human being. You know what I'm saying? So, for those of you who are in the Palo Mayombe, you guys, in your in Ganga, some of you have human skulls whatsoever. Same concept. You're using the muerto, or the dead as your slave to carry out your deeds. Each individual has their own temperament, and what the Bokor is using the skull for, or the body parts for, is to make contact with that spirit. But in America, it's different. It's a thing of like, how can I say this? It becomes something where we look at it like, it's like a contagion, or a contagious influence. The law of contagious basically takes its play in this here, because the thing is, you're utilizing the dirt that has been in contact or moisturized with the essence of the body's decay. So that dirt has the essence. So that's why you find people in the U.S., they basically use the dirt instead of like foreign countries where they use the bones of the living itself, So, I just wanted to touch on that because someone was talking about, the ritualistic, things behind the bodies of the dead whatsoever, But I definitely want to say this, I do not recommend people in the U.S. to basically attempt this, because you will definitely get hit with some serious years for breaking into like cemeteries and basically digging up bodies whatsoever. Now in Haiti, this is a different story. You can buy these things. You can go to the cemetery. You find body like bones of humans everywhere in certain cemeteries. It's easy. But again, I definitely say for you people, be very careful, because I know there's people that try to go to these foreign countries and enter with human bones whatsoever. Listen, don't even do it, because if I'm correct, I think you'll be charged. I think they'll actually charge you for homicide. If you try to enter into the U.S. with human bones. So I say, listen, man, don't even attempt it. And another thing I'd say about this is, be careful. Wherever whatever means, if you're even gonna play it on a down low, on a low key, and do some illegal shit, man. Listen, don't put yourself in that predicament, because one, when you're doing that, you gotta have a lot of experience. By you even disturbing the grave of a deceased individual, you're basically making it. You're increasing your chances of not only the law but spiritual consequences, because some of these spirits will basically come and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? For fucking with their grave. Be cool, man. Be cool. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. Another thing is, I've actually heard of people desecrating people's graves. Listen, man. That's only an ignorant person would do something like that. Desecrating somebody's grave. You're only asking for consequences. But some of these people are so deaf, dumb, and blind. When they do these acts, they don't realize the circumstances that are occurring in your life is because of the reaction of the things they've done. You know what I'm saying? But anyhow, this was my take on, dealing with the dead whatsoever, mainly in their carcasses manner whatsoever. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.